Okay, so I think I've just about got all the bits and pieces done. I've just done the stirrups. I'm going to have to work out the sabotage. It's going to have some little emblem, but I should probably just model a bit. I think it might have the Imperial Eagle on it or whatever. Horse is done, bridle, done the gold ribbon for the bridle for the reins, and he's got the gold in his hand. The animal face is done. I'm now going to put the markings on, play around with these. Now what I've gone for is what a lot of other people go for is sort of kind of an upturned U. It gets a bit watery. You can also put some other bits of broken colour in. That's what we're getting to start with. Doesn't look anything interesting. It may look rubbish, but it works for me. And a bit on the animal's head, a bit of marking, a bit there, yeah, and then this part of the shibboleth at the front, same thing again, sort of a little, I suppose little, almost like letter ends rounded. Obviously try and keep them so they're not irregular patterns. Sorry, so they're not regular patterns. And they want to look as irregular as you can make them. And you can put the odd little splodges of bits in again, and nothing special to look at. Not going to put a wash over it as well, a bit up here, and you always add a bit of other colour in as well, a bit of black in, and we've got a bit I've got to get in here. So yeah, that's most of that side done. I mean, it works. I think it works pretty good. And I suppose you're doing it to please yourself, aren't you? Really, so. Excuse me. A little bit here. Paint dries well under these lights. Far too quick. I suppose I could have a wet palette, but I'm not a great wet palette lover. And a bit under here. Oops, way too wet. Steady on, thicken up a bit. A bit of a splodge there. And a bit here, and that's all there is. There's not much that side at all, luckily. Okay, so I think I might go in with a bit of black, just to shade. I've got some black here on the go, if it's not skinned up too much, which I don't think it has. Fiddle that around these shapes that I've made. Of course, once you start, you've got to go everywhere now with the black. I mean, this won't be everyone's cup of tea, but it's mine. I'm quite pleased with it. just about done there. Oh, a couple more here. And perhaps a bit here. There we go. So, I don't think that's too bad. I say I'm going to put a wash on, a stainer wash. I'm going to put a little bit up top on this one, just under his arm, because that's just a bit too weak. That's it, under the arm there. So there we go. Next bit will be the flesh. Gotta get that sorted. Okay, so what we have, I like to put we've got a German orange, first coat, then a flat flesh, and then basic skin tone. There's a third. Now these are tiny areas, obviously. Let's see how I can do this on film. I'm not sure if I can. Oh, paint's dried up. Is it going to come out? Probably not. Right, I'll get this, pause this, get this sorted and come back to you. Okay, it's got the flesh ready. There's the flesh in the middle of it shows up. We've got the German orange, the flat flesh, and the basic skin tone they call it. So it's really just a bit of a dab. I don't know if I can do this again, film this doing it. Not sure, so we'll see. Bit under his chin, on the nose obviously. Cheek and up to this temple. It's just a bit on the earlobe. And the side of the nose. And then the upper lip. Whoops, shaky hand. Bit on the upper lip. I mean, it's quite a heavy chin strap, chin scale, so that covers most of the face up, which is always nice. I've got to get in this side and side of the face, the right hand side, not the temple. Alright, there it shows much. That's the basic face. Here, I'm lying to you there. I've just got to do the earlobe on this side, which is quite prominent the way I've done it. Curls round, just a few dabs. Oh, and he's bent the sword. Don't break the sword off, it's not big. It's not clever. It's very hot. So that's the basic flesh tone there we've got. Right, I'm just going to change batteries over. Back in a tick. Okay, and we're back. Change the batteries and that. We've got the first coat on. So now we're going to go for the flat flesh. Again, slightly smaller area, a bit on the chin, on the nose, side of the nose that side, and the side of the nose that side. We'll do the earlobe here, and the temple, cheek, and down, and then we'll try and get a bit on the upper lip. He says, if his hand wasn't shaking. Dried too quick. That's got that, a bit there, and a bit on. I've got to turn it around again. On this side and the temple. And a bit of the eyebrow. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah. Blend that a bit, so that's what we've ended up with there. I'm just going to do the other ear. This has got two ears. Again, just on the lobe a bit of the flesh tone. Yep, so it's showing up, is it? There we go. That's the face. what I'm going with, and a little bit of, it's almost, I'm wondering if I need it. I'm going to put a wash on anyway, so we'll just do a little touch on there, touch on the chin, touch on the cheekbone on this side, and a touch on that side, and then perhaps the top of the earlobe. Yep, it looks a bit white, but I say I shall tone it down with a flesh wash. So that's what I've gone with. That's my finish on my face. Probably doesn't show up too much in the light, does it? But that's what we've got. And then I'm just going to drop some black in there on the eyes, because it's quite a prominent mould on the eyes. But I'll do that off camera because it's a bit fiddly. But I say here, apart from the sabotage, some kind of logo on this, I'll just look and see what that is. I say I think it's an Imperial Eagle. We'll have a look. He's finished. The rosette's done, it's got to be varnished. The plume's done, it's got to be varnished. The sword's well, I'll straighten it out, well bent, but the animal skin looks okay. That's got to have another stainer on it. I've done the gold ribbon on the bridle. Horse's eyes are done. Yep, we are, I think there, apart from, say, stainer on the face, a bit of stainer on the shabrack, Imperial Eagle, I think, on the sabotage, and then matte varnish everywhere before we base it up. So I'll get sorted out and come back to you, I think, when I'm ready for basing, or when the varnishing's done. Okay.